Hey boys and girls, we did the first 3 of our resurrection eggs recently, and I'm going to do the next 3. Remember, the first 3 were we did the blue egg, and we talked about the donkey that Jesus rode into town, and all of the people threw down their palm branches and clothes, and they shouted Hosanna because they were so excited that Jesus had come. And then in the pink egg, we found the silver coins, which reminded us about how Judas traded information about Jesus over, and he betrayed Jesus. And then our third egg had the cup in it that reminded us of the Last Supper that Jesus had with his 12 disciples. And he said to remember that the wine was like his blood that he was going to shed for us, and the bread was like his body that he was going to break for us on the cross. Now the next egg is the orange egg. It says, "And then they went to a place called Gethsemane, and he said to his disciples, 'Sit here while I pray.' And he took with him Peter and James and John, and began to be greatly distressed and troubled. And he said to them, 'My soul is very sorrowful, even to death. Remain here and watch.'" And that's from Mark chapter 14. What's inside the orange egg? Olivia, what's this? Hands? Are they praying? They're praying hands. After dinner with his disciples, Jesus took them to a garden. He asked them to pray while he went to another place in the garden to talk to God alone. He began to be sad and to dread what he knew was going to happen soon. He was going to die. Jesus was willing to die, for he once said, "No one takes my life from me, but I lay it down on my own." You see, one of the remarkable things about Jesus was that, like no one before or since, he was both God and man at the same time. The God part of him was willing to die because of his great love, but the human part of him did not want to experience the great pain that he would surely suffer by dying on a cross. When you are afraid or sad, you should do as Jesus did. Pray. I hope that you guys do that whenever you're sad or scared or worried. You always look to Jesus for help, and he will be there for you to protect you. Okay, our next egg is a green egg. It says, "Then Pilate took Jesus and flogged him." What did you find when you opened the green egg? It is a whip. When Jesus finished praying in the garden, the men who wanted to kill him took him as their prisoner. Then they brought Jesus to Pilate, their ruler, and he had Jesus whipped. The whip used was long and hard, and it hurt Jesus so much that he bled. Jesus hadn't done anything wrong. The men who wanted to kill him were afraid of losing power, so they wanted Jesus out of their way. They knew that if people really believed that Jesus was the Son of God, which he was, they would follow him. And here is the man with the whip. And I didn't show you the picture on the other page of Jesus praying in the Garden of Gethsemane. Okay, and our last egg for today is yellow. It says, "Peter began to invoke a curse on himself and to swear, 'I do not know this man of whom you speak.' And immediately the rooster crowed a second time, and Peter remembered how Jesus had said to him, 'Before the rooster crows twice, you will deny me 3 times.' And he broke down and wept." So what do you think is going to be in this yellow egg? If you guessed rooster, you are correct. It says, "You may wonder what a rooster has to do with the Easter story. For Peter, one of the disciples of Jesus, the sound of a rooster crowing triggered great sadness and caused him to cry. Here's what happened. Peter was one of Jesus' closest friends, and he once promised Jesus that no matter how dangerous things might become, he would always be loyal. Jesus could depend on him, but that began to change when Peter realized that those who planned to kill Jesus might want to kill him too. In fact, Peter was so afraid that he denied even knowing Jesus. Just the evening before, when Peter had promised to be loyal, Jesus told him that he would indeed deny knowing him, not just once or even twice, but 3 times. And in fact, it happened just as Jesus said it would. The rooster was still crowing when Peter remembered what Jesus had said. "Before the rooster crows twice, you will deny me 3 times." Peter was so ashamed that he ran away and cried. So he definitely felt sorry for what he had done. I hope that whenever you're faced with a situation like that, that you do not deny knowing Jesus. I hope that you take the opportunity to tell other people about Jesus. All right, those are our 3 eggs for today. I will send you a new video soon. Bye. I love you.